Building the perfect environment puts life on easy mode. I just arrived in Mexico City and I'm about to build the perfect environment in 24 hours. Being obsessed over building the perfect environment has allowed me to take on running and run 12 marathons in 12 months, quit my 9-to-5 job and build a profitable online business, spend 4 hours a day learning Spanish to become conversationally fluent in 7 months, take lifting seriously and get in the best shape of my life, and become a digital nomad all in a year. This is how you can build the perfect environment in 24 hours. As soon as we arrived, the very first thing that we did is set up our work environment. My North Star is growing my online business, and the only way to do that is consistently take the actions towards growing that business. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible to take those actions. Now, this apartment was originally set up to be nice and cozy and comfortable for someone to enjoy, sit around, watch the TV. We completely changed this. The apartment is no longer designed for aesthetics, it's designed for flow and friction, to make it as easy as possible to do the inputs required for us to achieve our goals. With our apartment set up, the next thing for us to do is get our food organized. Food is extremely important for me. This is the fuel that gives me the energy to perform at a high level in both my work and my exercise. All right, well, next thing we're gonna do here is figure out the food situation. There's two things I care about for the food. First one is that I eat high quality food, and the second thing is that I'm not spending a lot of time on the food. The way we do this is once per month, we figure out exactly what we're gonna eat every single day, and then we don't touch it whatsoever. The first thing to do is a massive bulk order here to get all the food we needed for the next month, so we didn't have to waste time going to a grocery store. And the very next day, this bulk order arrived. All right, so our master plan came into fruition here. We have the food, the bulk order here. We spent what, $700 on this?
Roundabout.
Okay, Toby's gonna run us through exactly what we got.
Let's start off here. We've got about 300 eggs, 60 liters of protein milk, 10 kilos of 80/20 beef, maybe 20 cans of refried beans, 20 kilos of rice, 10 kilos of oats, a couple kilos of bananas, even more kilos of mangoes, some honey, some seasoning, 60 liters of water.
It's important that I eat high quality food, but it's not important that I spend hours every day preparing that high quality food. I try and spend less than 1 hour per week preparing food. This is a whole lot of time and attention that I have back that I can reallocate towards my goals. It also makes it incredibly easy to make good decisions for your food and incredibly hard to make bad decisions if you only have to make one decision per week. After we prepared all our food for the week, it was time to find a gym. Since we're going to the gym 4 days per week, it's incredibly important that we have a high quality gym nearby, again, reducing the friction between us and taking an action towards one of our goals. Next step is to find a gym. Toby and I care about how we look. We're trying to get in better shape, trying to get strong. So we got to figure out what's a good gym to go to. The problem we had in Buenos Aires was it was about 15-20 minute walk every day. Not super efficient. So we're trying to find something a little bit closer. We're in a pretty awesome park right now. It will be ideal if we can walk through this on the way to the gym, but we're going to figure out what's a good place to work out, because this is going to be a staple in our day-to-day. Going to be doing this 4 days a week, so important that we get this right, and important that we do this very early so we're not spending time, for example, on these sort of outdoor gym areas. We want a proper gym that actually works, so that's the next step. We're going to find a good gym. We were able to find ourselves a very solid gym just 5 minutes from the apartment. With the environment set up and ready to run, the last thing we had to do is build out the routine. The routine sits at the core and it brings everything together. A great routine is a routine where you wake up, you open your eyes in the morning, and between that point and about lunchtime, you're not making a single active decision. You're just taking the actions required to move you towards your goals so that you have the back end of your day to enjoy complete freedom. This is one of the key systems that we build out at Modern Monk. First of all, we have a morning routine. The morning routine should be a tiny set of actions you take between the moment you wake up and the moment you start really working towards your North Star. All right, so the next thing that we had to lock in was the morning routine. Very important that we have a small set of actions that we do that take us straight up until the point where we start our deep work without too much thinking and making it as short as possible. And this morning routine has been the best by a mile. Like, this has been our best morning routine by a lot, don't you reckon?
Yeah, it's quick. The transitions are easy and we're getting everything we want in.
Yeah. So our routine in Buenos Aires took us about over an hour. We've got this down to about 30 minutes, which is a huge upgrade really, because this is an hour back we get every single day. So first thing we do is a cold shower as soon as we get up. I've been doing this for half a decade now, basically every day. Pretty good way to wake up. Definitely makes you feel really good. 80-20, I like it. After that, we get out in the sun, if there is sun, but get our eyes in the sunlight and make sure we're setting a circadian rhythm, so about 10 minutes out here, while we have breakfast, which has been extremely efficient now because we're eating oats, high protein milk, honey, and what's the other thing?
A banana.
And a banana, yeah. But it's blended up and we can make it the night before. So we drink this while we're outside getting sunlight in the eyes. Stacking these two together is good. And it gets it done very quickly. Then we have a quick visualization task we run through to strengthen our beliefs and our identity around action taking towards our North Star, align ourselves with our North Star. Then after that, that's it. We just get straight to work. This takes less than 30 minutes, but it moves us very quickly through a few 80-20s and removes all decision making in the morning, because a lot of the morning you can be thinking, what do I do here? What do I do there? And then you end up scrolling, or you end up not doing the things you're supposed to do. So this just moves us very quickly through a few tasks and then gets us to the point where we can just start working straight away. All up, this routine takes about 30 minutes and then it's straight into the deep work tasks. We simply do 3 deep work blocks of 90 minutes each with a 20 or 30 minute break in the middle. Now, during these deep work blocks, we know exactly what to do. They're going to be high leverage 80-20 activities to grow our business. They're predefined, so we're not thinking whatsoever. We're just taking the actions required to grow the business. Between these blocks, we'll have small breaks. In the first break, we go out on the balcony, get a bit of sunlight on the skin, maybe have a coffee. In the second break, we have our lunch and then go for a quick 10-minute walk. All right, pre-workout meal here. This absolute abomination that we have is, what is this? 2 cups of rice, maybe 3 cups of rice, some beans, some refried beans, and some beef. Doesn't look great, but it tastes pretty good. Obviously a lot of calories, so we're gonna have to go for a walk after this to digest it. But we eat this twice a day. No decision making, no thinking, just eat it. Tastes really good, so happy days.
You'd be surprised how much flavor comes from refried.
Post meal, we go for a little walk to help the digestion, because we have to eat a lot of food. We're doing a lot of running, a lot of activity, so a lot of calories to eat. We're trying to not have that affect the work so much. So having the walk just helps us digest, not get the brain fog. So this is our little habit stack: lunch, walk, and then back for the final block. By about 12:30 p.m, we've done everything we needed to get done for the day to continue to progress and move towards our North Star. It's now 12:30 p.m. and I've done everything I needed to do for the day to push forward my business quickly. This is an extremely satisfying feeling because I now have the rest of the day in complete freedom. The only restriction I have here is that I don't consume online entertainment by myself. The beauty of this system is it provides you a great amount of freedom on the back end of a huge amount of achievement. A lot of entrepreneurs crave this time and location freedom, but they build a prison for themselves with their inefficiency. You end up spending all day sitting at the desk and you never actually get to enjoy the freedom that entrepreneurship provides. Now for me, especially now that I've removed online entertainment, I just love working towards goals. So for me, I have a few side quests that I've added to my life so that during this time of freedom, I can progress and move forward in a few other ways. So after I finish these deep work blocks and after I've done everything I needed to get done for my North Star, I have a side quest. I have a few side quests really, but the main ones are around fitness. I have the fitness goal of running a marathon a month, and I have the fitness goal of getting in better shape. Now this means that 4 days a week I'm going to the gym and 3 days a week I'm running. So I tack on some sort of fitness side quest on the back end of these work blocks, but this is freedom for me. I genuinely love doing these activities. If I didn't love them, I wouldn't do them. But the reality is I don't just love these side quests. I don't just love the freedom at the end of the day. I love the work as well, especially when you're working on the high leverage tasks. It feels incredibly rewarding. Pushing and progressing towards a huge goal, it feels absolutely amazing. And assuming that you're not providing your brain with a lot of cheap dopamine, you get such a great sense of achievement and accomplishment from doing these sort of activities. And I've just found that I'm loving every single moment of the day, from the moment I wake up, doing the hard work, doing the fitness related goals, enjoying the freedom and exploring a new place. All of this I absolutely love for different reasons. So after this, I'm gonna go and head off to the gym, which I'm gonna absolutely love. And after that, well, I'm in a new city. It's time for me to explore. So I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna explore Mexico City, see what it has to offer. which I'm very excited for. Now, if you're an online entrepreneur and you want to escape this prison of inefficiency to actually start living out your days to the fullest potential, you can join the Modern Monk community. I'll leave a link in the description below. We show you exactly how to get rid of all of this online distraction without relying on willpower, and then how to build out systems like this so that you can get an extreme amount done, push your business forward, and then have this pure freedom on the back end of your day to actually get the time and location freedom that you've been looking for in the first place. For everyone else, if you want to see the deep work experiment that allowed me to 10x my output, spending half the time working, then you can check out this video right here. So I'll either see you in the Modern Monk community or in that video. Cheers.